Emergency Alert Notice. This is an urgent message. If you hear or see this video and agree with its content, please save, keep a copy of this video, share, spread this message with your family, friends, and community, and show your support by liking this video. Your quick action can help reach more people and make a significant difference. Thank you for your cooperation. Note: the subject matter of this video is important, and if this had been an actual emergency, you would have been given further instructions as where to report. Welcome to today's lesson, where we'll explore how individuals in the Bible faced attacks on their identity, both spiritually and physically. Understanding these stories can help us recognize and resist similar attacks in our own lives. Be aware of those who may attack or misrepresent you using your identity as their focus. Stand firm and remain true to who you are in Christ. 1. Joseph, attacked by his brothers and tempted in Egypt. Be aware, jealousy and envy can lead others to attack or misrepresent your identity. Joseph faced this from his own brothers and later through false accusations in Egypt. Recognize these tactics and remain steadfast in your integrity. Genesis 37 verses 3-4, KJV. Now Israel loved Joseph more than all his children, because he was the son of his old age, and he made him a coat of many colors. And when his brethren saw that their father loved him more than all his brethren, they hated him and could not speak peaceably unto him. Genesis 39 verses 7-9, KJV. And it came to pass after these things, that his master's wife cast her eyes upon Joseph, and she said, Lie with me. But he refused, and said unto his master's wife, Behold, my master wotteth not what is with me in the house, and he hath committed all that he hath to my hand. There is none greater in this house than I, neither hath he kept back anything from me but thee, because thou art his. Daniel, identity challenged in Babylon. Be aware, assimilation pressures can challenge your identity. Daniel and his friends faced this in Babylon, where their Hebrew names and practices were changed. Stay true to your faith and values despite external pressures. Daniel 1 verses 6-7, KJV. Now among these were of the children of Judah, Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, unto whom the prince of the eunuchs gave names. For he gave unto Daniel the name of Belteshazzar, and to Hananiah of Shadrach, and to Mishael of Meshach, and to Azariah of Abednego. Daniel 6 verse 10, KJV. Now when Daniel knew that the writing was signed, he went into his house, and his windows being open in his chamber toward Jerusalem, he kneeled upon his knees 3 times a day, and prayed, and gave thanks before his God, as he did aforetime. Esther, identity concealed and revealed. Be aware, concealing your identity might be necessary for a time, but there are moments when revealing who you are is crucial for a greater good. Esther's bravery in revealing her Jewish identity saved her people. Esther 2 verse 10, KJV. Esther had not shewed her people nor her kindred, for Mordecai had charged her that she should not shew it. Esther 4 verses 14-16, KJV. For if thou altogether holdest thy peace at this time, then shall their enlargement and deliverance arise to the Jews from another place. But thou and thy father's house shall be destroyed. And who knoweth whether thou art come to the kingdom for such a time as this? Then Esther bade them return Mordecai this answer, Go, gather together all the Jews that are present in Shushan, and fast ye for me, and neither eat nor drink 3 days, night or day. I also and my maidens will fast likewise, and so will I go in unto the king, which is not according to the law, and if I perish, I perish. Jesus, tempted and crucified. Be aware, your identity may be directly challenged by those who doubt or mock your faith. Jesus experienced this during his temptation in the wilderness and crucifixion. Respond with steadfast faith and trust in God's plan. Matthew 4 verses 1-3, KJV. Then was Jesus led up of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward an hungered. And when the tempter came to him, he said, If thou be the Son of God, command that these stones be made bread. Matthew 27 verses 39-43, KJV. And they that passed by reviled him, wagging their heads and saying, Thou that destroyest the temple, and buildest it in 3 days, save thyself. If thou be the Son of God, come down from the cross." Likewise also the chief priests mocking him, with the scribes and elders, said, "He saved others. Himself he cannot save. If he be the King of Israel, let him now come down from the cross, and we will believe him. He trusted in God. Let him deliver him now, if he will have him. For he said, 'I am the Son of God.'" The Bible is filled with examples of individuals who faced attacks on their identities, both spiritually and physically. Through their stories, we see the importance of remaining true to who God has called us to be. Let us draw strength from these examples and stand firm in our identity in Christ, knowing that God is with us in every trial. 2 Corinthians 5 verse 17, KJV, "Therefore if any man be in Christ, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new." Thank you for joining today's lesson. Remember, be aware of those who attack or misrepresent you using your identity as their focus. Stand firm and remain true to who you are in Christ. May God bless you and keep you in your true identity.